There was once a simple man, a farmer, who spent his days working the soil and tending to his crops. His life, like so many others, was filled with ups and downs, moments of peace and moments of deep frustration. One day, burdened by his many troubles, he made his way to see the Buddha. He had heard tales of this wise man who helped people find peace, and he believed that perhaps, finally, someone could make sense of the chaos in his life. When he arrived, he bowed and began to speak with a heavy heart. "Oh Lord," he said, "I really need your help. I've got so many problems, and I don't know what to do anymore." He took a deep breath and continued, "I am a farmer, and though I love what I do, the rains never seem to cooperate. Sometimes there's a drought, and everything I've planted withers away. Other times, it pours endlessly, and the floods wash away my work. I try so hard, but my harvest is never what I hope for." The Buddha listened, quietly and attentively. The man went on, "I have a wife whom I love. She's kind, but sometimes she just doesn't understand me. We argue, and she complains, and I get so tired of it all." The man's voice dropped slightly as he added, "And my son. I care for him deeply, but he doesn't always respect me. He disobeys, and when I try to correct him, my wife takes his side. It's like no one appreciates what I do for them." He kept going, the words now spilling out as if they had been building inside him for years. "Even my neighbors talk about me behind my back. They gossip and spread lies. People owe me money and don't return it, and I have my own debts piling up. I feel like I'm drowning in all of this." Finally, he stopped, looking at the Buddha with hopeful eyes. "Please," he said, "tell me what to do. Help me fix this." The Buddha looked at the man for a moment, then spoke gently. "My dear friend, I'm sorry, but I cannot help you with your problems." The man was stunned. He blinked, unsure he'd heard correctly. "What? You're supposed to be the great teacher. I came to you for help, and you're telling me you can't do anything." His voice was rising with disbelief and anger, but the Buddha remained calm. "You see," he said, "every person, no matter who they are, carries a set of problems. In fact, everyone has exactly 83 problems in their life. Some you might be able to fix if you try hard enough. But as soon as you solve one, another will take its place. There are problems you can influence, but many more that you cannot. Things like the weather, illness, death, other people's actions. You can't avoid them. They are part of life." The farmer looked confused, still hoping for an answer that would make everything easier. "Then what should I do?" he asked. "Is there no way out of this?" "There is one thing," the Buddha replied softly. "It's the 84th problem." The man leaned forward, intrigued. "What is it? Please tell me." The Buddha smiled gently. "Your 84th problem is that you don't want to have any problems at all. That one desire, the refusal to accept that problems are a part of life, is the source of your greatest suffering. If you could let go of that wish, the burden of the other 83 would become lighter. Not because they vanish, but because you stop struggling against them." Something shifted in the farmer's expression. He had expected advice or a trick to erase his troubles, but instead he received a truth he had never considered. A silence passed between them, a silence that felt like the beginning of understanding. In our own lives, if we look closely, we'll see our version of these 83 problems. Maybe we worry about our jobs, our finances, our health. Maybe it's the people we love the most who sometimes hurt us the deepest. Maybe it's the small frustrations, traffic, misunderstandings, missed opportunities that pile up day after day. These are the conditions of life. No one escapes them. But it's when we start wishing that these difficulties would disappear forever, when we believe we deserve a life without discomfort, that the real pain begins. That's when we carry the 84th problem. It sneaks into our thoughts quietly, telling us we've failed because things aren't perfect, that something's wrong if we feel tired, heartbroken, or afraid. The truth is, we can't fix everything, and we're not supposed to. Some problems require our action and our courage, but others only ask for acceptance, for us to see them, acknowledge them, and let them be without letting them poison our peace. Letting go of the 84th problem doesn't mean giving up. It means understanding that life is not a puzzle we're supposed to solve, but a path we walk, one step at a time, through joy and sorrow, gain and loss. It means being kind to ourselves when things fall apart and not blaming the world for being what it is. The farmer left the Buddha with no magical solution, but he walked away lighter, not because his problems were gone, but because he no longer believed they had to be. And that made all the difference. We can all do the same. When life feels too heavy, when it seems unfair or overwhelming, remember that the struggle often lies not in the 83 problems, but in our resistance to them. When we stop trying to eliminate every hardship and instead accept them as companions on this journey, something profound happens. We begin to find peace not after the storm, but right in the middle of it. And that peace, once found, can carry us through anything. Life doesn't promise us a smooth road. It doesn't come with guarantees of perfect days or flawless relationships. What it does offer is a chance to experience the full spectrum of existence, to love, to lose, to grow, and to struggle. And in that struggle, there is meaning. Each challenge is a reminder that we're alive, that we care, that we're reaching for something better. But when we expect life to be without pain, when we cling to the fantasy that everything should go our way, we deny ourselves the chance to truly live. That's the 84th problem, the belief that problems themselves are the problem. If we can shift our perspective, if we can begin to see our troubles not as signs of failure, but as part of the fabric of life itself, then even our heaviest burdens start to feel a little lighter. That doesn't mean it won't hurt. It doesn't mean we won't cry, or doubt, or fall. But it means that when we do, we won't feel like we're alone, or that something is broken inside us. We'll simply understand that this is part of being human. So the next time your patience wears thin, when your plans unravel, when those you love don't meet your expectations, pause. Breathe. Remind yourself that it's okay, that you're okay, that having problems doesn't mean something's gone wrong. It means you're alive. And in that acceptance, in that deep, honest letting go, you might just find what you've been searching for all along. Because peace isn't found in a life without problems. It's found in a heart that no longer demands life be perfect. It's found in the stillness of knowing that whatever comes, you can face it. Not with resistance, but with grace.